Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Away to start us off. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Wolverines will get the first crack on offense today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively. But they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Klein. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Second down play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick.
That makes the score Michigan 3, Michigan State 0.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Spartans offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
And that's a first down.
And the Spartans with 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Brings up second down.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. Then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. It's Childs. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's the runback. Pickup of 5. Second down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play action, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking tackles. Has the first down and more. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The extra point.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game.
That makes the score Michigan 10, Michigan State 0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
He's tackled at the 17-yard line. Brings up second down.
To throw, it's Childs. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Makes the grab. It's McCray.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Here's the second down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's McCray. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats.
0.
And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Quick spin on the run. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. And Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And the Spartans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Parachek. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Marked out of bounds at the 29. Second down coming up.
A completion sets up a second down play. To throw, it's Childs. Pressure is coming. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wide end. What a catch! They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
See if they can convert the point after.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7.
That makes the score Michigan 10, Michigan State 7.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And now the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Hands it off on the counter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Trying to make the first with a wide receiver run. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Klein.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Klein. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Trying to run it. It's Haynes. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Michigan 17, Michigan State 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw. It's Childs. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's McCray. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Belling. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Man, how does the defense allow a tight end to be that wide open? No one around him. Easy throw for the quarterback for the first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. They try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Childs. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just all-around great defense here. Everybody's covered downfield. Really, the quarterback doesn't have anywhere to go. He tries to force it in, and before the ball can get thrown downfield, how about the big man getting up, climbing a ladder, and knocking that ball away?
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The quarterback here puts too much air under the football, and the defensive back is able to go up and make a nice play on the interception.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the ground. It's Moore. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Second down, looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Simpson. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Catch made on the left side. Gets into space at the 50. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Scanning the field. It's Childs. Caught by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
At the 38-yard line. Second down coming up.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Trying to convert with a sneak.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And the Spartans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Third down coming up.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
And first down for the offense.
The Spartans will have 1st and 10 here. QB bootlegs here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. The Spartans looking to cash in the red zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So first down from the 12 now.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line.
Brings up second down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. A loss of the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. QB decides to keep it here. Jukes to get free. First down, looking for more now. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they've got him on the blitz.
The offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. They'll run it here. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback, and that's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up the 1st down.
The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They're going to run it here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Michigan 24, Michigan State 10.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's Childs. Grab down the middle. It's Kelly. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's McCray. Breaks free with room to run. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
And the Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Michigan State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Takes the handoff again. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they're selling out against this run game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch! They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Trying to get the throw off. Looking to the right, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. Hand off to the single back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle, but first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Wolverines line up with a first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. They can't stop him. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Gabe moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
It's now second down.
And they misfire on first down, so it's second and 10 from the 41. QB tries it again here on second and 10. Snags a good throw.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in this second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Spartans line up on first and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Childs. Pass complete on a crosser. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
For the extra point.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.